Well, what's up, buddy? And yep, I'm back with another live stream, and this time around it's Colony Wars on the PlayStation 1. So let's start a new game here. Here we go, and begin campaign. And yeah, this is an awesome game. It's a space sim game.
Governing and oppressing, then transporting its spoils back to Earth. The League was small and tightly knit, able to hit the Navy hard and quick before disappearing into darkness. But when we heard there was a new threat to Gallania, our home star system, the whole fleet felt a cold rush of fear. The Battle of Benay had lifted us all, inexperienced as we
Battle
were.
of Benay.
Now the entire system was at stake. This time our families needed us. This time we were protecting our homes.
Yes, sirree. Alright, that shouldn't be any problem. No, sirree, at least not the first mission.
Within Gallania appear to be increasing. It is feared that protracted military incursions are planned. Intelligence data indicates concentrated targeting of planetary zones. Civilian areas are not excluded. Navy fighters are currently on course for Midas spaceport. Docked civilian transports are believed to be the target. Serious potential civilian damage. Cargo destruction is also likely.
Well, there are big old minis, there are a bunch of beanies, and we need to get them. And yeah, nostalgia is a powerful thing, true. And yeah, hey, I didn't have this game back in the day, but I'm pretty sure I had this one on a demo disc. I do remember this one from the olden days.
This is Midas Starport. We are under attack. Please assist.
No problem. Assuming they can somewhat stand still there. Well, I guess we do have missiles there as well, so stand still. And yeah, this game is also really nice looking, given the PlayStation 1 hardware as well. But we don't have a aim assist here like you usually do in games like these, and we have one weapon that can only damage the shield and one that damaged the hull. Okay, what's that? There you are. The last bad guy. Rest in peace.
This is Midas Starport. Surrounding area clear. Well done. You are clear to dock.
Roger, roger.
Commencing docking sequence.
Well, that was easy peasy. Well, first mission should maybe not be too difficult.
Attacks on civilian centers are resulting in major skill shortages throughout Gallania. Scientists and engineering staff are required for urgent interbase transfer. Dedicated staff transport networks now established. Network inspectors within Acheron Zone report potential threats to skilled flight craft technicians in Convoy from Midas. Destination classified. Enemy cells in vicinity known to favor use of anti-civilian aggression. This convoy is regarded as a high-risk target. Join the convoy as armed backup. You are clear to engage hostile craft. Use absolute aggression. Ensure safe passage for civilians.
Or you can just say, go there, get the bad guys. That would be way faster. And we know that they are the bad guys because they are marked as blue. Blue equals bad guy.
detected.
I see him on my scanner. Let's get him.
Let's go get him. Oh, we got dual lasers. Hey, they shoot back. Not fair. Go, nice. Yeah, that was the last one here, I think.
Additional enemy fighters have been detected.
More baddies.
This gets more fun by the minute.
Whoops. Yeah, we don't want to target our own ship there. Stand still. Oh, were we a bit... No, it did seem like maybe we didn't lock on there.
That's the last you'll see of this war.
Okay, really? Oh, now we got him. Or no more shields for you.
You are targeting friendly craft.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure our buddy also shot us in the back there. Alright.
Area clear. Mission complete.
Well, that was easy.
Return to base.
Well, that was easy
Jump
peasy.
gate open.
Alright.
Increased Navy hostility now resulting in violent outbreaks deep within Gallinire system. All available League resources are recalled in systems defense. Warp hole entry data indicates frequent Navy clusters entering illegally. Enemy personnel count within Gallinire is high and ascending. Current prisoner of war holding facilities are inadequate. Large-scale POW transfers in progress. Captured assault forces in transport between Proteus and Midas have been subject to intensive Navy scanning signals. Risk of Navy interference is high. Escort this prison bay and supply full response capabilities. These prisoners must not escape. Accept no Navy aggression. You have permission to engage enemy on site.
Roger, roger. More bad guys.
Enemy presence detected.
I'll get one, you get the other.
I kinda start very suddenly here. Got him. All right. Hey.
Target and destroyed. Decloaking enemy frigate detected.
Yeah, rude.
This is POW
Big ship.
Transporter 441. Prisoners have accessed escape pod area and are ejected. Do not let them escape.
Don't think, can we do anything about big ship there? You do eventually get to get these, but I guess we should target... Huh.
The The prisoners must not escape.
Roger, roger.
Come
We can do
on,
that.
let's take them down.
Yeah, how hard can that be? There we go, we actually got the shield there. Also, ouch, rude. To a barrel. Ouch, again there. With the laser. Ah, again, ouch. Yeah, something tells me that they don't like us.
Hull status critical.
Yep.
Successful escape. Simulation.
Kablam! Okay, did one pod seem to have escaped there?
Lights on the 7 planets of Galania were extinguished as the invasion threat grew. We even built anti-reflectors over the phosphorus lakes of Acheron. They'd have attracted the Navy like moths to a flame. And somewhere on one of those terrified planets was the Father, watching, waiting, preparing himself and his army for the onslaught. Everyone knew the Earth wanted to take Galania and crush the League forever, but no one knew the Father. In those dangerous times, we trusted a stranger, and he, in turn, trusted us.
Woo.
Current war status suggests that consolidation of League activity within Galania is now vital. League Command insists that the Galania battle platform must be seized from Imperial control to prevent further costly Navy incursions. Intercepted Navy data transmissions indicate imminent transfer of troops and hardware to Galania. League Command plan to transmit false data from platform in order to prevent this. For this to be achieved, it is imperative that this mission is carried out within a strict time buffer. Ensure that battle platform is disabled within the time allocated. Platform shields and sensors must be lowered. Platform must remain undamaged to enable subsequent League assault landing.
Okie dokie. Oh, we got a new fancy ship.
Attention. Enemy fighters detected. Remaining time until capture force frigate reaches target.
Okay, seemed like we would actually miss the... Well, I guess we have our... Yeah, we have our little wingy thing there up. I guess that's it. There we go, nice! Oh, we got a bunch of things here now. Hey, oh wait, missiles rule. Well, we have missiles too. Except mine are nicer than yours, probably. EMP gun, well that sounds lovely. This seems even more lovely actually. Well, it can overheat very fast, but before it overheats, it's kind of nice.
Pilot, You've got to use EMP weapons against the platform. It mustn't be damaged.
Well, we did have the EMP thingy there. Okay, we can't... doesn't seem like we should be able to use a EMP on this gigantic thing here. We don't have any EMP missiles. That would seem like that would do a bit more here. How's it going, Vinny? Ouch, lasers! Well, I guess the EMP thing... it seems to stun them for a bit there. We get like a better... well, I guess... no, we can only hear this thing again.
Current war status suggests that consolidation of League activity within Gallinaire is now vital. League Command insists that the Gallinaire battle platform must be seized from Imperial control to prevent further costly Navy incursions. Intercepted Navy data transmissions indicate imminent transfer of troops and hardware to Gallinaire. League Command planned to transmit false data from platform in order to prevent this. For this to be achieved, it is imperative that this mission is carried out within a strict time buffer. Ensure that battle platform is disabled within the time allocated. Platform shields and sensors must be lowered. Platform must remain undamaged to enable subsequent League assault landing.
Well, do we don't just use the EMP for that?
Platform disabled. Well done.
Okay, well, I guess that was it.
Jump sequence initiated.
Didn't seem like we did what we should have there, but alright, well, I guess we did. Way to go, us.
Securing control of battle platform is now highest priority. Intelligence data confirms transfer of Navy military hardware to Gallinaire Zone. The future success of League activities is reliant on maintaining a secure home system in this region. League reinforcement forces are now prepared to attempt a landing on the battle platform. Platform defenses have been disabled, enabling passage for landing parties. Craft technicians are currently confirming completion of pre-flight procedures. Protect all League craft involved in this mission. Assault craft must reach platform.
Okay, what if we don't wanna?
This is command. Platform defenses are down. Commence second stage of assault.
Alright, and do we see any blue thing? Oh, there is one. No, rude! Who does that? Oh, that's a buddy of ours. Lovely. Oh, that was
This is command. One APC down. Remaining reinforcements must be protected.
rest in pieces there. There you are. Oh, that's a torpedo. Buddy old pal. Kinda exploded there. Yeah, like an actual targeting system would have been nice. But I guess this is still... Well, there were still plenty of games like these that still had stuff like that. I guess still it works here, but... Oh, get him!
This is command. Assault force has taken control of the battle platform. Mission complete.
Well, that was just lovely.
Open.
Navy activity beyond the Gallinaire warp hole is increasing. Intelligence reports indicate that bomber operations are being targeted on the battle platform. Heavy attacks on League battle platform forces are now expected by enemy ships traversing warp hole. System security procedures have been placed on an alert footing. Warp hole closure is imminent. Intercept and destroy all enemy craft in platform region. Ensure adequate firepower to cover execution of warp hole closure. Expect significant Navy interference.
Oh yeah? Well, it would be a lot faster to just say go there, get the bad guys. Because we can do that, no problem.
This is Gallinaire battle platform. Estimated time to warp hole closure, 5 minutes.
We've got fighters coming through the warp hole. Let's give them hell.
We're shooting purple bubbles. Let's go, bubbles. Oh, he had a bunch of armor.
Shot.
I kinda like this one. Don't need to switch around. Probably, no, it still does okay in terms of damage against the shield there.
This is Command. A large enemy presence has been detected emerging from warp hole. This poses a major threat to Gallinaire platform. Engage and destroy enemy craft.
Hey, don't be mean. See if it, do we prefer this camera? Maybe. Whoops. Can we find a spot where they don't really can reach us? Oh!
Hull status critical.
Did we crash with the ship there or... Oh, there we go! Well, they kinda got us as well. But we got a big ship before that.
Wasted and drained, League fleet pilots dragged their ships across star fields riddled with snipers. Friends lost friends, families lost sons and daughters. Brothers and sisters were torn apart in the Navy's drive to end the threat from Gallinaire. We fought on, but we felt desperate. It took us so long to secure Gallinaire that the Navy had time to regroup and look elsewhere for its spoils. This time, it would try to take Diamedes. League forces were split and struggling. We had too many rookies and a star system to lose.
Oh yeah?
A number of high-definition distress beacons have recently been sent from bases within the Diamedes system to League Command in Gallinaire. Due to prolonged League defense of the home system, Diamedes has remained vulnerable to naval attack. Enemy forces are now exploiting this opportunity. Scout reports indicate the presence of Navy siren weapons in the vicinity of the Diamedes warp hole. A highly unstable minefield is also present in the region. League casualties have already been recorded. These weapons pose a danger to the League frigate, currently on course for the warp hole. You must pursue a course across the minefield destroying any rogue Navy presence. Target and destroy all Siren weapons prior to the frigate's exit from the warp hole.
Yay, why not go through a minefield? What can go wrong there? Is that a new ship?
This is command. Estimated arrival of frigate, 2 minutes. Sirens must be cleared during this time.
Blam! Would those be the mines or... Kinda looks like it, maybe.
Frigate due to exit warp hole in 1 minute.
Well, at least we don't overheat all that fast with this one. I guess we only have one little laser here. Ouch! Can we like stand still for a second? Thank you.
You are targeting friendly craft.
Well, I can't help that our buddies are kinda in the way there. Rest in pieces. Bam. Do you think a stun missile could work on these little platform thingies here? Apparently not. It doesn't even target it, so that's a no.
shields destroyed.
They got our shields. Not nice, actually. Oh, did he block that one? Or something? Yep, we don't have any more shields here. Don't have any more missiles either.
Area clear. Mission complete.
Oh yeah.
Return to base. Jump gate open.
Well, that went okay.
Pockets of Navy action have been reported throughout the Diamedes system. League resources are now fully stretched. A process of containment is underway. The League frigate surveillance system is currently monitoring suspect Navy activity within the Iris zone. An enemy frigate and destroyer are proceeding with maneuvers which suggest a possible bomb transfer. Proximity to Iris indicates that the planet is in danger of potential extinction. Probable loss of Diamedes would follow such a course of action. Approach and intercept enemy craft. Pursue and destroy any craft attempting bomb transfer. Be aware that transfer craft heading for the destroyer are likely to be carrying intense anti-population virus bombs. Iris must be protected.
Well, that might be easier said than done, perhaps. I guess we're gonna find out.
This is command. Approach enemy frigate with caution. This is command. They're using APCs for the transfer. They must be taken out. This is a priority alert.
Ouch! Sure, we are out of range here. But yeah, we would see if we can do this without taking too much damage. Ouch! That might be easier said than done there. Eat laser. Okay, we also have barely taken... Well, I guess we haven't done that much, but no, we don't do all that much against their shield here. We have the laser, EMP. I assume the EMP is not gonna work here. That would be nice, actually. Okay, AS missile, I'm not sure what that even is. Okay, didn't do anything more or less. I don't think we can take this one out here. Is there like a restart mission here? Nope. No luxuries like that. Can already lost our shield here, which might be a problem.
All
right. Well, I guess we're not the one-man army here to take out a gigantic super ship by ourselves. Well, we kinda did that earlier.
Diamedes was holding, but only just. The League fleets knew it was all or nothing. If we lost that system to the Navy, there'd be nowhere left for the League to hide. The Tsar knew it too. His failed attempt to virus bomb Iris must have hurt him badly. We knew he'd want revenge. Diamedes was resource-rich and fertile. That much he'd want to save. But as pilots, we were totally dispensable. It was simple. Without Diamedes, the League was finished. Without the League, Diamedes was dead.
Yep.
The prevailing balance of forces within Diamedes continues to hold in the League's favor. However, intercepted data transmissions beamed from Navy craft within the system persist in detailing planned intervention. Loss of the system's resources and manpower would be a disaster for the League. Confrontations with Navy craft continue to occur at sporadic intervals. Specific details are currently being received regarding an attack on League civilian transporters in the Loakun zone. Due to random sabotage attacks on Loakun manufacturing bases, increased raw material transportation has been implemented. These supplies are now threatened. Advance in direction of reported confrontation. Escaping Navy craft must be tagged for future location procedure. You are unlikely to have resources available to provide a military threat to these enemy craft.
Alright, well, let's go get him. Okay, we have the small ship again. We want the big ship.
This is Command. 9 fleet craft have been detected. Target and tag them with your mole missiles. Do not attempt to engage fleet craft in combat.
A mole missile. Oh, lovely. Okay. And... Oh! Ouch! Well, he did say that we shouldn't do that. Is that within range? Hey! Don't be so mean. Yeah, we only have the mole missile or the stun missile, but the stun missile is not something we can use there, but it didn't seem to even explode here. Yeah, it just... Well, as a mole, it maybe just digs a hole here. How many of these do we have? Apparently a whole bunch. Well, they did say that we should shoot missiles, but not quite sure how these... Oh!
This is command. Fleet craft have reached escape velocity. Mission aborted.
Oh no!
Return to base.
Jump sequence initiated.
Navy incursions within Diamedes now appear to be increasing uncontrollably. Raw materials and manufactured goods are being pirated and diverted away from League transport routes. A number of endemic food shortages have been reported throughout League territories. It is imperative that individual League pilots ensure the satisfactory conclusion of their missions. Intelligence units report the presence of a damaged Navy frigate on the edge of the Elysium zone, bordering Bacchus. It intends to dock with a starport for urgent repair procedures. There is a serious threat to Elysium's power supply network. This craft must be destroyed prior to repair completion. Trace this frigate and attack. Be aware that once the frigate is repaired, it will attempt to warp out of the area towards Elysium. This cannot be permitted. Power to the Diamedes system will be lost if Elysium is attacked. League supremacy will also be threatened.
Okie dokie.
This is command. Target frigate for destruction. Early attack recommended. Should frigate reach Starport, its defenses are likely to be repaired.
Well, let's go get him then. Okay, we got a plasma torpedo. That kind of sounds nice, but that thing is kind of fast there. Like really fast. Torpedo. Oh yeah. Well, now we're out of missiles, but we got through the shield.
Frigate has docked with Starport. Continue your attack. The frigate must be destroyed.
Well, we are kinda doing our best here. It's almost a goner. A few more missiles would have been nice. Steam pieces. Oh yeah.
Commencing jump.
And yeah, that big ship there kind of looked like the one in Home World. I guess, would this be earlier than that game? I believe this was released in 1997. And I would guess that Homeworld is a little bit later than that one.
Attempts to secure the Diamedes system against further incursion are still being hampered. There have been unexplained shutdowns of primary food production facilities throughout the system, and civilian areas are coming under frequent attack. Emergency network reports indicate a problem with a League-held battle platform in the Elysium zone. Currently disabled due to high-level enemy blanket raids, this platform is again under fire. It is likely that the enemy will attempt to board the platform. Engage all craft attempting to attack this platform. Prevent enemy craft docking or landing until platform defense grid can be brought back online. Be aware that loss of the Diamedes system is likely to result in a renewed attack on Galanair.
Oh no.
This platform must be defended.
Okay, we can do that. If we want to. Alright, and we get the somewhat fancier ship there as well. Very nice of them. We don't have the smallest of ship to do this.
Estimated time to defense grid activation, 10 minutes.
This is Heavy Wing 3, enemy APCs in range. We've got to stop them docking. Attack using full force.
Kablam! Oh, was that the... No, that was the AS missile. Okay, did we miss or... Are we sure about that? Going against one of these doesn't seem like the best idea. Ouch! Okay, yeah, I don't even think we even damaged. Oh, we did. All right. Maybe we targeted something else there, but yeah, we doesn't have. Well, we don't have too much shield either. Maybe run away, and well, that was our last little dot there for our shield. But who needs shields?
destroyed.
Yep, true. Can we use one of these missiles against Well, it did go boom, but I'm not so sure if we did all that much damage. Also rock. Okay, do we need to take out the big ship? I think we do. Also, what happened to our buddy old pal here? Ouch! Leave us alone. Just innocent old me wouldn't hurt to fly here. Ouch. Okay, we have that ship there as well. Probably go for the big one first here. Got him! Bam! Yeah, he blocked it. Rude. Ouch. Yeah, I was gonna say we have one little dot here for our... Yeah, that was super close. Yeah, we barely had any armor left there. Super duper. Oh.
The League was in trouble. We were realizing the scale of the threat against us, and confidence was evaporating. Self-belief was draining from my comrades and myself. And from what I heard, there were those in the fleet that even blamed the Father himself. Now we were heading for the Alpha Centauri system, where civil war raged between League supporters and Empire loyalists. They had been fighting for a long time.
Mickey Mouse.
Each side had its own tales of atrocity to tell. In truth, no one really knew what we were going to find.
Panic transmissions frequently broadcast from isolated areas within the Alpha Centauri system indicate massive internal conflict. There are no secure areas within this system. All League compounds are subject to constant harassment. However, the system's proximity to the Sol system gives it considerable strategic importance. Current data indicates a League destroyer entering the system requires armed support. It is some distance from Vergia in the region of a League battle platform. Intermittent reports suggest a struggle is underway. Locate the League destroyer and provide full military cover. Engage and destroy all hostile craft in the vicinity.
Get the baddies. Yeah, we can do that. No problem.
X1 Alpha. We are under attack from several Navy vessels and apparently unresponsive League units. Please assist.
Yeah, big ship versus big ship. Get him. Can we also get one of those big ships? That would be lovely. Ouch, not lovely. Okay, do we have... Okay, we only have these missiles here. Not gonna help much. Yeah, I'm not so sure it's gonna help too much if we go for the big ship there. But small ones on the other hand, get him. Exactly. Eat all the lasers.
This is League Destroyer. We are taking heavy damage to vital units. Our shields are down. We need this vicinity cleared.
Roger, roger. Okay, are there any more small units? Continuing.
Or your intentions will be assumed to be treacherous.
Okay. Well, that doesn't sound good. Okay, that one still has its shields there. What is our big ship even doing there? That. Not that that did much, but oh, I was gonna say that's a big ship going.
Such losses cannot be sustained. Return to base for further instructions.
Jump gate open.
Yeah, there was not much we can do about that. Yeah, the other big ship still had its shield, even though the other big ship. One would think that could do some damage, but no.
Accounts are continuing to emerge, which suggest an unidentified third force making military interventions in the Alpha Centauri system. League pilots are reporting the presence of ex-comrades in these conflicts. Confirmation is unavailable, but this grouping would appear to consist of ex-League loyalists. These unidentified aggressors continue to proliferate in and around warp-hole zones. They are now threatening a major League space station involved in the supply of hardware and foodstuffs to loyal League bases. You are required to join the space station support group, engage hostile craft, and ensure the station's safety. Be aware that there is a substantial civilian presence in this region.
Yep. Oh, we get the big ship. Nice.
Jump gates detected in Sector 43. Enemy fighters incoming.
Let's go get him. Oh, there you are.
Additional enemy presence detected.
Okay, let's stand still for a bit. But I guess we do have a... No, we don't have the stun missiles. Can we like stand still? Oh, maybe we should have waited for the lock-on to actually get there, but no. Nice. Well, we did ask politely for him to stand still, and he did.
Remaining enemy presence and return to base.
Get him. Okay, we're out of missiles.
No enemy presence.
Oh, well, I guess we don't need no missiles. They're all...
Docking sequence
got them all.
initiated. Commencing docking sequence.
The prevailing situation in the Alpha Centauri system remains highly unstable. The defense of League craft attempting to establish high-level supply and communication links remains a priority. A docked communications craft is required to leave the system, as it is currently stocked with encrypted data blocks. These are to be delivered to the League Central Data Exchange. Once launched from its current position, it must reach its target warp hole safely. Navy activity in the region is heavy. Effective support will be required. Protect this comms craft from hostile units and ensure its passage to the warp hole is clear.
Roger, Dodger.
comms craft. We're on course for Alpha Centauri warp hole, traveling at maximum speed. Thank you for the escort.
No problem. Would that be that thing there? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's like a... Yeah, I was gonna say that's like a space station here. Well, and good thing there's not gonna be any bad guys. Oh, speaking of bad guys, there they are.
Enemy battleship has entered vicinity. Incoming fighter craft detected.
Continuing on planned course. Provide full support. Deploy all enemy fighters.
Yeah, was that the... Yeah, that was the space station there.
Planes are moving to attack.
Can you not be in front of the ship?
Our sensors have just picked up the presence of a minefield between us and the warp hole entrance. We can skirt around, but siren weapons may be in place. Get in there and clear the way.
This is command. Comms craft destroyed. Data logs lost. Mission under.
Well, I'm no expert, but that could have gone better. Yep, now we lost all the data. Most important, it was like Shrek 2 there probably, archived. And now it's lost for all eternity.
In Alpha Centauri, the loss of the comms craft threw us into disarray. Once loyal League pilots were sabotaging our patrols. They called themselves the Faction. But the League didn't realize the desperate situation, and we were paying the price. The Empire backed the Faction to the hilt. After all, no one knew the League like its own pilots. The Tsar promised glory tomorrow in return for treachery today. Then watch as the League ripped itself apart. There were accusations and interrogations. But how could anyone know which side even the interrogators were on?
League planets within Alpha Centauri appear to be coming under serious threat from marauding enemy cruisers and destroyers. These craft carry offensive attack units capable of swift destructive assaults. They are having a devastating effect on League supply links and the morale of crew members. League research bases on Calliopeia are being systematically destroyed. Faction craft in the region are now engaging League craft sent to assist in the planet's defense. We currently have a cruiser under threat from a faction destroyer. Engage this destroyer and its support craft. Ensure the League cruiser is able to leave the area safely, as further hardware loss will have serious consequences.
Roger, roger. And good thing we didn't... Okay, no, that's not the smallest ship there. But almost.
Our jump engine has failed. We are attempting to outrun Navy destroyer, but we don't know how much longer we can hold out. We need the destroyer taking out so we can reach safety. Confirmed command. We will engage destroyer. We require assistance to keep any launched assault craft off our backs. Enemy fighters have been launched. Target them as highest priority.
Well, I don't think we can do much about the destroyer there, but where's the small ships? Get him! Hey, rude! Okay, maybe we shouldn't have gone way there for... Ouch! Okay, I guess we missed. No, we didn't. Got him. So still. Bam! Was that our big ship?
Let's get out of here. Mission aborted.
Auto ejection procedure successful.
Emergency appeals from League bases are rapidly increasing. However, due to the presence of the faction, it is not possible to assume that all
The
messages are
red
reliable.
faction.
Current projections indicate the probable loss of a number of key manufacturing facilities. All units must ensure that enemy advances are restricted. Incoming distress calls indicate a crippled faction destroyer on the edge of Alpha Centauri in the Ballistus Zone. A League Dreadnot is targeting the destroyer for removal and requires armed assistance. It is believed the faction ship may be carrying large numbers of engineering staff, in addition to military personnel and ammunition. Its removal could dramatically improve the League's position in Alpha Centauri. You are required to locate the faction destroyer and ensure it is terminated.
I'll be back. We are the Terminator now. Nice. Also got the fancy ship here.
This is League Dreadnot. Welcome, pilot. We have Trader Destroyer targeted. Lend your support to ensure craft destruction.
Okay, we have a bunch of torpedoes. Tornado, torpedo, kinda almost same thing. Okay, we got not sure which one would be best for the shields here first. Or maybe we should also take out the small units here first. I mean, no, stop that.
Dreadnot. Trader Destroyer has entered an asteroid field. We cannot pursue. Continue your attack run and ensure Destroyer is eliminated. That's the last you'll see of this war.
Okay, maybe we should get a bit closer here so we see what if we're doing any damage. Hit the torpedo. Oh no, that doesn't sound good. Yeah, we barely have any shield left here now.
Shields destroyed.
Poor shield. Maybe we should have waited with the... Also the hitbox detection here is kinda wonky. Well, I guess that's what we get for playing a PlayStation 1 game. Yeah, maybe we should have waited with the torpedoes and used those when the shield was gone, but we almost got him here, so maybe that doesn't matter that much. I guess that's true for us as well. Rest in pieces. Oh. Whoops.
This is command. Good work. Return to base for further instructions.
All right.
Gate open.
Well, that went a lot better than some other previous missions
Confirmation has been
here.
received from decryption units that the faction intend to negotiate a settlement with Navy representatives. It is inevitable that the League would find its aims being severely misrepresented. It is likely that defeat would follow. A Navy starport in the Hesta zone has been named as the site of further negotiations. Enemy communications craft are currently traveling to this location. However, it is possible that the plans could be disrupted by the starport's destruction. League forces will target the starport. You are required to engage the starport's defenses. As shield levels are depleted, attempt to destroy the structure. All hostile fleet craft should also be engaged.
Roger, Dodger, we can do that. Also, Shadow Trooper, how's it going there, buddy? Yeah, I'm doing okay.
Welcome, Bomber Pilot. This is Wing Leader. We have depleted the starport shields. Move into attack. Complete starport destruction is required.
Roger, Dodger. Okay, that would be the big thing there, I assume. Hey. Oh, Razors.
Support now!
No, you don't.
Be aware. Navy frigate class craft are approaching battle area.
Okay, guys. We've got our work cut out. Remember, the starport is our #1 priority.
Yeah, we didn't exactly do that much damage with those missiles there.
Got us!
Whoops. Yeah, I'm not so sure about this. We have already... Was that our shield or are we about to explode here? Nope, that was our shield.
Destroyed.
Four shields.
Ejection procedure complete.
Okay, did we get him too, or... I'm pretty sure we got the last little thing there.
When the command craft docked and the sellout began, we realized the dream was over. At least, the ideals that the League had represented were finished. For a few treacherous vermin, the League now offered a passport to comfort and wealth. They had made peace with the enemy. Their deal was this. In return for the chance to fly back to the colonies boasting of victory over the Empire, the faction would ensure that theft and oppression could continue unchecked. The colonies welcomed back the League fleet and hailed them as heroes. But as the fanfares faded, the old life returned. The faction made sure that the Earth was serviced with the resources it needed, and the colonies supplied what they had, until there was nothing left to give. Most of my loyal comrades were executed by the faction. Just a handful managed to escape. One day, I hope we might rise again.
Rip. Yeah, maybe not there. But I guess we got to one of the endings there. Can we like redo missions here and see if we can get another path here? Also pretty nice that we have different endings here. Depending on how it goes with some missions here. But that would be the one we already did there. Let's can we...
came without warning in Alpha Centauri.
Well, that just played the movie there. No, we
League
can.
planets within Alpha Centauri appear to be coming under serious threat from marauding.
Let's go get him.
We are attempting to outrun Navy destroyer, but we don't know how much longer we can hold out. We need the destroyer taking out so we can reach safety.
Confirmed command. We will engage destroyer. We require assistance to keep any launched assault craft off our backs. Enemy fighters have been launched. Target them as highest priority.
Okay, is that a bad guy? Yep. You have to be like right next to the big ship. Hey, blocked our missile. Rude. Yeah, those missiles are expensive. Or at least we don't have all that many of them. Bam! Big ship, all goners. I wonder if we can save that big ship if we were faster getting the small ships there. guess we were more concentrating on the one or other ones there.
Emergency appeals from League bases are rapidly increasing. However, due to the presence of the faction, it is not possible to assume that all messages are
Dreadnot. Welcome, pilot. We have trader destroyer targeted. Lend your support to ensure craft destruction.
Roger, Roger. Let's see, should we see if we can get the shield here first? Before we use a bunch of... Also, can we see something? Well, guess mainly going forward, or didn't we do that last time? Mainly we went toward the big ship there, which is the mission. Well, either way, rest in pieces.
Urgent data transmissions are being collated from sources in the Ballistus Zone. Despite attempts at encryption, we have established that members of the faction command are scheduled to meet with Navy leaders. This is believed to be the prelude to a pact which would effectively strangle the League's resistance. Flight plans have been obtained detailing the faction command craft's proposed route. Monitoring forces have been dispatched to track the faction and attempt to sabotage this meeting. Talks will take place on a Navy starport. The command craft must not be allowed to dock. You are required to join the monitor force and attack the command craft. It is of the utmost importance that these talks do not take place.
Roger, Dodger. Well, I guess we actually got another mission there than previously. Yeah, we did manage to destroy the big super ship there in the first run.
This is command. Trader craft cannot be permitted to reach Navy starport. You are authorized to use maximum force to eliminate it.
Thank you. That was pretty nice, actually. No, you didn't. We got him.
Targeting friendly craft.
Are we? Hey. Big late. Oh.
You are targeting.
But he's super much in the way there. We can't help.
All League craft have been ordered to regard this craft as a traitor.
Really? Huh. Well, I guess we're the bad guy now.
This is an automated destruct warning. Remote self-destruct sequence initiated by League command.
Well, that doesn't
This
sound...
craft will self-destruct in 30 seconds.
Alright. Nothing bad can happen there after 30 seconds. But yeah, it's super easy to shoot friendlies.
Auto ejection procedure successful.
And yeah, we
The
are
League of Free Worlds information system details the punishment administered to captured traitors. Most were dispatched to the deadly mines of Morpheus, and fatality rates were at record levels. Proclamations of innocence were deemed inadmissible, as their actions in combat had been widely witnessed. Activity recording devices held sufficient damning information to constitute proof. Despite the subsequent crushing of the League, the traitors were never fated by the victorious Navy. They continue to be treated as prisoners. It seems likely this will continue until all are dead.
Well, I guess we get to hang out in on the sun there. Well, at least it's good weather. All right, well, super easy to accidentally shoot your buddies. They are very good at being in the way. And can we...
Gallinaire
Oh,
system.
that's just some info there. Same there.
Cargo transporter.
Wait.
The cargo...
Nice.
The Navy was stretched across the star systems, governing and oppressing, then transporting its spoils back to Earth. The League was small and tightly knit, able to hit the Navy hard and quick before disappearing into darkness. But when we heard there was a new threat to Gallinaire, our home star system, the whole fleet felt the cold rush of fear. The Battle of Benet had lifted us all.
Battle of Benet.
But now the entire system was at stake. This time our families needed us. This time we were protecting our homes.
Roger, Roger.
Navy missions within Gallinaire.
Alright, well, we don't need to see that one for the first mission. Go get the bad guys, that's all we need to know.
This is Midas Starport. We are under attack. Please assist.
One enemy remaining.
But yeah, also shooting or accidentally shooting at our buddies here kinda stacks up as well, so you don't get...
Starport. Surrounding area clear.
It's not that we need to mess up in a mission after mission, or it kinda resets after every mission. It kinda... We kinda bring the warnings to the future missions.
Attacks on civilian centers are resulting in major skill shortages throughout Gallinaire. Scientists and engineering staff are required for urgent interbase transfer. Dedicated staff transport networks now established. Network inspectors within Acheron Zone report potential threats to skilled flight craft technicians in Convoy from Midas. Destination classified. Enemy cells in vicinity known to favor use of anti-civilian aggression. This convoy is regarded as a high-risk target. Join the convoy as armed backup. You are clear to engage hostile craft. Use absolute aggression. Ensure safe passage for civilians.
No problem. Probably.
Enemy presence detected.
I see him on my scanner. Let's get him. Great shot.
Thank you. Oh. Don't target buddies. And one more thing, given that we are very much in the future here, but apparently we don't, we can't have any assist or aiming assist here. Everything is manual aiming for some reason. Well, I guess it wouldn't be much of a game otherwise, perhaps, but pretty sure they would be able to
Additional enemy fighters
have
been
that.
detected in the area.
This gets more fun by the minute. I'm losing it. We haven't got a chance.
Hey, that was mine.
Area clear.
Well, that was easy peasy.
Return to base. Jump sequence initiated.
Increased Navy hostility now resulting in violent outbreaks deep within Gallinaire system. All available League resources are recalled in systems defense. Warp hole entry data indicates frequent Navy clusters entering illegally. Enemy personnel count within Gallinaire is high and ascending. Current prisoner of war holding facilities are inadequate. Large-scale POW transfers in progress. Captured assault forces in transport between Proteus and Midas have been subject to intensive Navy scanning signals. Risk of Navy interference is high. Escort this prison bay and supply full response capabilities. These prisoners must not escape. Accept no Navy aggression. You have permission to engage enemy on site.
Roger, we can do that. Probably. Well, I think one managed to escape last time here.
detected.
I'll get one, you get the other.
Yes. Oops.
You are targeting friendly craft.
Yes, of course. Not like they are totally in the way or something. Okay, like stand still. Forever for that thing to lock on there. Points. Thank you, that was a difficult.
Launched. Target and destroyed. Decloaking. Frigate detected.
This is POW Transporter 441. Prisoners have accessed escape pod area and are ejected. Do not let them escape.
I'm not so sure. Can we get the... Oh, there we go. Okay, rude. What even?
Accounted for. Return to base.
Probably don't do. Don't do.
Commencing jump sequence.
All right.
Lights on the 7 planets of Galania were extinguished as the invasion threat grew. We even built anti-reflectors over the phosphorus lakes of Acheron. They'd have attracted the Navy like moths to a flame. And somewhere on one of those terrified planets was the Father, watching, waiting, preparing himself and his army for the onslaught. Everyone knew the Earth wanted to take Galania and crush the League forever, but no one knew the Father. In those dangerous times, we trusted a stranger, and he, in turn, trusted us.
Papa.
Current war status suggests that consolidation of League activity within Galania is now vital. League Command insists that the Galania battle platform must be seized from Imperial control to prevent further costly Navy incursions. Intercepted Navy data transmissions indicate imminent transfer of troops and hardware to Galania. League Command planned to transmit false data from platform in order to prevent this. For this to be achieved, it is imperative that this mission is carried out within a strict time buffer. Ensure that battle platform is disabled within the time allocated. Platform shields and sensors must be lowered. Platform must remain undamaged to enable subsequent League assault landing.
Roger, roger. Yeah, this mission was like super clear what we needed to do here last time, but well, it went alright in the end there.
Attention. Enemy fighters detected. Remaining time until capture force frigate reaches target, 5 minutes.
Let's get rid of these fighters first, then disable this monster.
There we go, lovely. Okay, was that the last one?
This is command. Battle platform disabled. Well done.
Thank you.
Jump gate open.
Well, so far so good.
Securing control of battle platform is now highest priority. Intelligence data confirms transfer of Navy military hardware to Gallinaire Zone. The future success of League activities is reliant on maintaining a secure home system in this region. League reinforcement forces are now prepared to attempt a landing on the battle platform. Platform defenses have been disabled, enabling passage for landing parties. Craft technicians are currently confirming completion of pre-flight procedures. Protect all League craft involved in this mission. Assault craft must reach platform.
Alright. But what if we don't wanna?
This is command. Platform defenses are down. Commence second stage of assault.
Ouch. Okay, first down. Nice.
Not much to trouble us this time. Pilots, stick to your mission. Defend the APCs.
Alright. That went okay, so far at least. Except these are super fast here. There you go. Oh, they are.
This is Command. Assault Force has taken control of the battle platform. Mission complete.
All right.
Jump gate open.
Navy activity beyond the Gallinaire warp hole is increasing. Intelligence reports indicate that bomber operations are being targeted on the battle platform. Heavy attacks on League battle platform forces are now expected by enemy ships traversing warp hole. System security procedures have been placed on an alert footing. Warp hole closure is imminent. Intercept and destroy all enemy craft in platform region. Ensure adequate firepower to cover execution of warp hole closure. Expect significant Navy interference.
Roger, Dodger.
Gallinaire battle platform. Estimated time to warp hole closure, 5 minutes.
We've got fighters coming through the warp hole. Let's give them hell.
One down. Two down. Well, that went right so far.
This is Command. A large enemy presence has been detected emerging from warp hole. This poses a major threat to Gallinaire platform. Engage and destroy enemy craft.
Ouch! Got him! Oops! Kinda, maybe a bit too close there. Either way, rest in pieces. of course.
This is Battle Platform. Shelina warp hole successfully closed. Navy Titan has been crushed. Clear surrounding area of enemy craft and return to base.
No. Huh. Well, I guess I missed. Heh. So I've lost one.
Surrounding area clear. Well done, mission complete. Come back on board.
Roger, Roger.
Commencing
Well, that
docking
went
sequence.
alright. Yeah, we failed this mission last time around if I don't... Yeah, I think I kinda exploded there by the big ship. Oops. Required 14 blocks. That's quite a lot actually for that. All right.
It had been a baptism by fire for the League's fleet. But now we'd tasted victory, and it was a flavor we liked. Though even in the midst of all that joy, there was bitter resentment against the Tsar. He tried to tear apart our homes, and we knew he'd only failed because his forces were spread too thinly. Perhaps he didn't quite expect the guts and passion that the League delivered, but now he knew what we were capable of. He would undoubtedly try again. Unless, of course, we got him first.
Yep. Let's go get him.
Offensive anti-navy measures are now underway. Successful penetration of the Draco system can be confirmed. Gallinair has also been fully secured. Navy resources have been detained in the region of the Draco warp hole. Intelligence gathering is in operation. Key military targets within the Draco system are currently being ascertained. Certain enemy resource supply routes have been noted within the Hecate zone. Disrupting these supplies would have an immediate effect on the Imperial arms manufacturing process. A tanker convoy is being tracked to a spaceport. You are required to launch an attack on all tankers within this convoy and prevent them docking at their destination. You are free to engage all defending craft.
Oh. Oh. I guess the game just crashed. That wasn't nice. Well, good thing we did a little quick save there. Or I guess it just keeps crashing there. Kinda weird spot actually to do that. Let's try it one more time, see if it... Yeah, it seems like it might be doing that. If we load here, we might not be able to... yeah. It's just crashing. Well, let's see, do a little reset here. We did a regular save here right before this, so... not so sure if that's gonna help, actually. Well, I guess we only one way to find out. Pretty rare that we have that kind of crashes like that on specific spots there.
Welcome to the League of Free Worlds Information System.
Why, thank you. Let's see, where do we... memory card. Nice.
It had been a baptism by fire for the League's fleet.
Offensive anti-navy...
Targets identified. Commence attack.
Actually helped to restart. Weird. Kinda expected it to actually crash again there. I guess something happened there.
Nice shooting, sir.
Sir? Oh, frame rate. Like all the frames. Are we supposed to target those tankers? Well, they are blue. And blue equals bad guy. Let's go get him. Yeah, what happened to keeping those bad guys off our back? Well, I guess we should also start do regular saves here more often. Not rely on the quick saves here. Or the save states, I mean.
The introduction of League forces into the Draco system is continuing as rapidly as current resource levels allow. Further incursion is projected to allow the destruction of all key Navy manufacturing facilities. Extreme care is to be taken in the distribution of broadcast information, as our presence is not yet fully recognized. Information retrieved indicates that the destroyed tankers were intended to act as tow craft for an enemy mining station. This appears to play a major role in the manufacture of visually aided missile systems. The decision has been taken to order its removal. Located within an asteroid belt, the mining station uses a compressed energy tractoring system to collect ore. Enter the belt and target the mining station for total destruction.
Roger, Roger.
This is command. You are on your own for this one. The mining station must be destroyed. Good luck.
Do we have to do that? Well, I guess so. Oi! Okay, we have a bunch of torpedoes. That's lovely. Yeah, Roo. Not nice. Oh, there we go. Bam. Big boom.
Negotiate your way out of the asteroid field, then return to base.
Commencing jump sequence.
Nice.
Intelligence scanning indicates that the Navy is attempting to inform its higher command structure of our incursion into its territory. Should this be successful, a maximum alert will be triggered, and our mission will be seriously jeopardized. Specific details reveal a communications craft has been launched towards a Navy frigate in the Shelina zone. There is no doubt that this craft carries precise information regarding our fleet and capabilities. The capture of this communications craft is required. A League cruiser will be in the vicinity. Disable the comms craft, then tow it to the cruiser.
Okay, we can probably do that. How do we tow a thing on the other hand? That's I don't think we have done that before. And it was quite a few years since I last played this game. But Like a bunch of years.
Okay, let's get that comms craft. Remember, we need to keep this one alive. Just use EMP weapons against it.
I think we can do that. Okay, was that the last small ship?
Nice work. Now grab it with your grapple gun.
That would be that one. Get him.
Great. The support cruiser's decloaking. We'll try and hold back these fighters until you can tow this baby over to it. Good luck.
Would that be over there or... Oh yeah, there. We can barely see that thing. Well, we're not going anywhere in a hurry here. Okay, weren't we supposed to get... Well, or maybe it wasn't this one. Would be nice if we can... Oh, we can look backwards. Modern technology, amazing. Well, we apparently did something here. Thought we would just need to get this thing over here, but well, apparently not. Unless we need to let it go or something, I assume that's not the case.
This is command.
Oh.
Communications craft successfully captured. Well done.
Well, but I'm not
Jump
sure.
gate open.
I'm not so sure why it took such a long time there. Why can't we? There we go, thank you.
How many childhoods were lost around the rings of Selene or above the surface of Eurydice? Rookers were becoming hardened to the fluctuations of war as innocent fears were forgotten in the searing heat of battle. We hope the Navy were learning those fears as we were losing ours. We were like an organism, cells working in harmony. We felt that Draco was falling to the lead and morale was high. The capture of the Navy comms craft had severed their contact with Empire control. There would never be a better time to strike.
Yep. Resistance is futile.
Further incursion into Draco is now sustainable. Key Navy communication links remain incapacitated. Manufacturing and research facilities throughout the system are currently being located for guerrilla raids. Concealed research bases on Shelina are known to be contributing sensitive information hostile to League ambitions. League fleets in the Shelina zone are experiencing sporadic attention from a lone Navy cruiser. Anti-League intelligence is thought to be on board. We have a League frigate in the zone which will pursue the craft as it attempts to leave the system. You are required to support the frigate and disable the enemy cruiser. League APCs will then dock for intelligence retrieval.
Roger, roger.
Okay, pilot. We need you to disable this cruiser so we can send in the troops. Hold it. Incoming fighters detected. Can you clear them?
Maybe. Okay, are we like really slow here, or don't seem to get there any time, or very fast? Nice!
Nice work. Now disable that cruiser. Use only EMP weapons. We want this one alive.
EMP, no problem. Except That thing is way faster than us. Oh, we're getting closer. Yeah, it doesn't require much there to actually take out or incapacitate a big ship like that. Maybe they haven't heard of like shielded cables or something like that. Maybe. There's a small ship over there as well. No!
This is command. Support frigate destroyed. Emergency escape warp-hole is opening. Return to base.
Okay, should we... Gonna fail that one. Well, we could go back. We did a little quick save there before this, but well, there are multiple endings.
League supply routes leading to and from Draco are now reporting the presence of aggressive Navy craft. This indicates that further enemy forces may be on their way to the system. The cruiser, which recently escaped League attention, is now threatening cargo transporters, setting up vital links to our forces. Foodstuffs and fuel are essential to the establishment of an effective League presence within Draco. It is now essential that this cruiser is destroyed. Locate and defend this League convoy. Engage and destroy the enemy cruiser.
We can totally do that, no problem.
Right, pilot. This is an easy one. Let's take this baby out.
No problem.
Incoming enemy fighters detected.
Let's get them. Then back to that cruiser. We've got to save those transporters. We can't afford to lose that cargo of oxylex.
Okay, we have a bunch of torpedoes. Let's see if they like to eat one of those. Those are pretty yummy. Ouch!
Shields destroyed.
Yeah. Got him. Kablam.
This is Commander. Mission complete. Well done.
Thank you.
Return to base.
Jump gate open.
Also, maybe a little bit weird that our tiny little ship here have more firepower than the gigantic super ship.
Incoming reports detail major successes against Imperial manufacturing bases. The Navy presence has subsequently decreased, as emergency repair units are fully engaged on sabotaged industrial units. Tactical support projections suggest that League victory within Draco is now possible. However, Navy command units are being encountered, suggesting further resistance. Scanning reveals a Navy command craft in the region of a new League starport. It is surmised that high-ranking military personnel are on board. Removal of this craft could seriously damage the effectiveness of the Navy's chain of command. You are required to intercept and destroy this command craft.
No problem. And I guess the bad guys didn't hear that resistance is kinda futile.
Come on, pilots, let's get that craft. Intelligence guess it's virtually unsupported. This should be easy.
Okay, we got a few missiles and torpedo.
Wow! How many of them are there?
Well, I see 1, 2, 3, or oh, ouch! No, not nice. Yeah, it's a bad guy. Bad guy.
They've got my access codes. Oh, they started my well-destruct sequence. I can't override it. Gotta destroy the signal. Gotta get that command craft.
Codes accepted. Auto-destruct sequence activated. Self-destruct in 3 minutes.
Well, that's not nice.
Have a nice day, League Flyboy.
Okay, do we... Guess we need to take out this one within... within those 3 minutes here. So we can't even get close to the thing. Whoa, 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 whoa! Bam!
Self-destruct sequence aborted.
Oh, yay!
Have a nice day.
Well, we are gonna have a nice day.
Jump sequence initiated.
Well, that went alright. Well, we failed one mission there, but I'm not so sure if that changes where we end up in the little roadmap, or all the different endings that we can get in the game here. Oh.
These were the sights and sounds of history changing and shifting. Suddenly, the League of Free Worlds was closing in on Sol, the home of our enemies. We'd seen simulations of the system, but most of us had never dreamt of ever being there. Now we were closing in on it, the birthplace of it all. The collapse of Draco was a spectacle I'll never forget. In those split seconds after victory was won, I thought the stars were parting to let us through.
Bam!
The breaching of the Sol system warp hole by the League Assault Fleet is imminent. Preparations for heavy engagement are in progress. Ammunition and craft support resources are now at maximum levels. All intelligence support units are operational. Relevant data will follow. Incoming scans reveal a minefield triggered by siren weapons on the Sol side of the warp hole. Fleet velocities and deployment levels prohibit the cancellation of this assault. The siren weapons must therefore be removed in advance of the fleet's emergence from the warp hole. Enter the warp hole and destroy the siren weapons before the League fleet is caught by the minefield. Be aware that failure to disable this minefield will result in the loss of the attack's spearhead.
No problem. Or maybe that might be a bunch of problems, but I guess we're gonna find out. Also, do you choose the color of your lasers? No, the different lasers are different types of weapons. Some of them are better at or can only damage the shield, while the other one damage the hull or the ship itself there. And then we also have the EMP and other ones. So yeah, these one are only for lasers, or for shields, I mean. And then we can switch to the red one, which is for the hull.
Sirens must be cleared in this time.
Oh, almost went for our body there. But yeah, these red ones can also do damage to the shield, usually I think, but they don't do as much damage.
Dreadnot 2 to exit warp hole in 1.
Of course you gotta shoot a missile. Do we need to... I'm not so sure if there are a bunch of other ones we need to concentrate on. Yeah, we should probably get these small ones first here so they don't take out our big ship. Also, do we have to... Yeah, if we miss here, we aim at our own ship here. He flew through the ship. Oh.
Shields destroyed.
Yeah, rude. Oops.
This is Lead Dreadnot. We are crossing the siren field. Destroy those sirens fast or we're history.
No!
This is command. You are failed your mission.
Yep.
Return to base for further instructions.
Jump sequence initiated.
Well, maybe we needed to concentrate more on those stationary things there.
Transmissions confirm the successful breach of the Sol warp hole. However, the Spearhead assault fleet in the system is known to be in disarray. Reported fleet damage is yet to be fully ascertained. Emergency relief craft have been commissioned. Navy buildup is also increasing. Isolated League craft are known to be requiring urgent repair and protection from further attack. A severely damaged Dreadnot in the Pluto zone has released a number of escape pods and is now awaiting military and medical assistance. Engage all hostile craft. Defend this Dreadnot and its escape craft. League resources are now depleted and vulnerable. Ensure the craft are safe until help can be dispatched.
Yep. We're gonna try to do that. Okay, and now we got to this point again, where the game just crashes. Amazing. Yeah, you usually don't have a problem with that. Well, let's see, we do have a little quick save here, so maybe we should try that. But that was before we did the other mission, but that might still be alright. Get a second chance for that one.
This is command. Estimated arrival of Dreadnought in 3 minutes. Sirens must be cleared in this time.
Yep.
Great shot.
Queue to exit porthole in 1 minute.
Okay, was that the last one?
All detected sirens clear. Mission complete.
Oh.
Thank
Oh.
you, pilot. That was a close one. Your
Was it?
mission is complete.
Well, that went a bit, tiny bit better than last time. But yeah, in other missions you kinda need to also take out the regular small units, otherwise they can take out even the big ships sometimes.
Successful entry to the Sol system has been confirmed. As the full extent of Navy warning capabilities is not known, rapid consolidation of the assault force is necessary. Official Navy responses have not yet been intercepted. However, prompt enemy action is expected. The immediate League priority is the seizure of the Sol battle platform. This will allow us to establish military supply networks and ensure consistent communication links with the League command in Galania. You are required to approach the battle platform and engage its defenses. All shields and sensors must be depleted to allow a successful assault.
Okay.
This is Command. The capture of the Sol battle platform is our highest priority. The platform must be disabled in order to prevent capture. Use EMP weapons only. The platform must not be damaged.
Okay, we can do that. No problemo. And can we mostly ignore all the other smaller units?
battle platform disabled. APCs have been launched. Enemy fighters have been detected. Protect the APCs.
Okay, bad guys over there.
That's the last you'll see of this war.
Nice! Yeah, we got both of those pretty fast there. Okay,
Wow! How many of them are there?
2 it seems. And we're totally out of missiles. Would be nice if we had a few more of those. No.
APCs have successfully captured the platform. Well done, pilot.
Well, lovely.
Commencing docking sequence.
All bases or belong to us. Well, that went kinda super actually.
The presence of League forces within Sol has led to severe disruption within the Navy's command structure. Certain personnel have reportedly gone missing. Intelligence gathered by data sweeping indicates that the Navy's military methods are undergoing revision. It is known that League civilian installations are now to be targeted by enemy forces. All civilian engineering and medical bases established within Sol have been placed on alert. Hostile craft have been positively identified approaching a civilian starport within the Neptune zone. Provide armed support to the starport. Heavy Navy weaponry is understood to be in the region. Engage and destroy all enemy craft.
We can do that, no problem.
This is command. Your mission is clear, pilots. Take out those strike cannons. The space station must be protected.
Enemy launches detected. Strike cannons targeting space station.
Okay, is that thing running away or no? That was our buddy old pal. Yeah, rude. He probably owed us $5 or something. Okay, we have big cannon thingy there. Okay, they have a lot less armor than I thought actually. But yep, we probably need to do something about those. And of course we missed the missile.
Mission failed.
Yeah, I thought so.
Return to base.
Jump sequence initiated.
Yeah, you don't have too much time there to react to stuff. But it's pretty nice that we have like alternate endings and depending on how it goes on the missions. So it's not linear.
The Sol system suddenly seemed a vast and lonely place. After the exhilaration of the flight from Draco, we began to realize that we weren't wanted there. That far from being an all-conquering liberation force, we were regarded as criminals breaking into the enemy's home, and they were ready for us. The Navy's forces had left us seriously depleted. We were in danger of imminent extinction. After we'd come so far, surely we couldn't allow that.
All League strategic resources in Sol are now committed to ensuring the consolidation of the current invasion. Recent progress has been minimal. Unsustainable military losses have been incurred. Space stations captured within the outer zones of the system are being installed with full intelligence gathering networks on board. As these are brought online, we will be able to improve the accuracy of our information. Station 4 in the Neptune zone is also carrying internment facilities. League escort ships are confirming the capture of a Navy communications craft, which is being transferred to this station. Ensure that this escort is allowed to reach the space station without enemy harassment. Should the space station be targeted, assist in its defense.
Yep, it went amazingly last time there, so it's probably gonna go without any problems this time as well. Not like the previous station kinda just exploded. No sorry.
This is Wing Leader. Welcome, pilot. We have no enemy interference detected. We are approaching destination. We should not require your assistance for long.
Hey! Okay, we almost lost our entire shield here.
Shields destroyed.
Yeah, rude. Well, I'm not so sure we will be able to take out that big one there. Could that help? Oh, we only have the stun missiles there. Does that even work on those? Whoops, and we are very much out of armor, huh? Game over, man.
Ejection procedure successful.
Incoming data reports indicate Navy activity close to the captured battle platform in the Pluto zone. As Pluto is regarded as a criminal punishment region, this level of activity is considered abnormal. Possible further use of clone technology is causing concern. Loss of this platform would seriously threaten future progress within the system. An enemy destroyer is known to be approaching the platform with a number of support craft assisting. Scans reveal high-powered tractor beam equipment on board. We have a League cruiser on an intercept course. However, current readings indicate that further support is necessary. You are required to engage the enemy destroyer, ensuring that the battle platform remains in League possession.
Let's take this thing out. It's likely to be defended by a big fighter fleet, but if we can destroy it, they should be easy to pick off.
Alright. Can we use the EMP first here? Is that gonna be better? I think we can take that out or make it so it can't do anything pretty fast here. Yeah, look at that. Ouch.
This is Sol Platform. The cruiser is coming within range of our defense grid. We'll try to take it down, but we need you to continue bombing runs. Good luck.
Well, make it a lot easier when we can just make it so it can't move around. Well, I guess it doesn't work forever. Ouch! Stop that. Almost. There we go. Kablam! Yeah, we even have some shield left. Such luxuries. Can you like explode, please? Thank you. Okay, that was the last.
This is command.
Oh.
Nice work, pilot. The platform is safe. For now.
Alright, well that went pretty good.
Command initiatives are currently being prepared regarding the League's future within this system. Be aware that should further military losses be incurred, an order to leave Sol may be transmitted. However, disruptive measures are being maintained where possible. Civil disorder is being instigated on the vulnerable planet of Saturn, where unrest appears to be endemic. Intercepted Navy intelligence indicates the existence of a powerful beam weapon being assembled at a moon base on Titan. A strike cannon attack is proposed on this region. The cannons are to be moved into position. They will be trained on a surface moon base. Supply armed support to all craft managing this operation. The cannons must be positioned and the moon base destroyed.
Okay.
This is command.
Titan moon base is launching fighters. Destroy these craft.
Oh, nice. Also frame rate. Let's go. Do we have like an anti-missile thingy here? I don't think we have. Yeah, of course. Okay, that was one of those.
Positioning of cannons. Destroy all fighters now.
What was that? Attention command. Moon base has active beam weapons.
Okay, was that the last one? Nope.
Nice work. Moon base destroyed. Mission complete.
Nice. Oh. That wasn't destroying the moon base, that was the entire moon. But I guess that's one way to destroy a base, I guess.
It was beginning to feel like a descent into hell. They were dark times, and the fleet was taking serious damage. But the nearer we got, the harder it became to turn back. The Navy was on full alert now, poised to decimate our incursion into its territory. They had awesome reserves of firepower. We hadn't expected it to be any other way, but facing them in battle was truly terrifying. Their hardware was ranged against us, and there was almost nowhere left to run. To reach our target now, we had to do more than damage the Navy. We had to destroy their will to fight.
Well, we apparently have a planet-destroying laser, so why not use that one?
Intelligence units are unable to supply full projections regarding the possibility of seizing this system. A League Dreadnot in the Mars Zone is reporting a possible serious engagement with a Navy Titan. The Dreadnought has been cleared to take aggressive action should this be necessary. However, it is unclear whether it is sufficiently equipped to complete such an action. Provide armed support to this Dreadnought and ensure that the Navy ship is destroyed. The prevailing power balance within this system makes all such missions critical.
Well, let's see how easy that is. No, we don't. That was a buddy that just flew right in front of us. They are super good at doing. Also, nice that we can see where we're aiming here. Got him. We need to see anything here. Well, maybe go home to Mama. Okay, was that... no, there's still some more smaller units. Not so sure if we even can do anything about the big one there. Also, we have our own little big ship. Maybe our big ship can actually do something. Okay, maybe we shouldn't be that close to that big ship there. Maybe. So we haven't used any missiles so far. We should actually start doing that. Well, these are... usually have their little anti-missile thingy there. Oh, happened to frame right there.
Shields destroyed.
Yeah. More lovely shields. Okay, not that we really needed to use that one, and that was the last missile as well. Okay, are they ever gonna run out of ships here? And we are definitely like the one-man army here.
Targeting friendly craft.
No. The friendly fire thing there is not exactly amazing. Super easy to accidentally just hit your body. No. Yeah, we are running low on armor here. And how many armies do we need to take out here before we actually run out of spaceships? Or it might be that they're never ending until that thing. No, I don't think we can't even take out that thing. And we do have the EMP actually.
Hull status critical.
Yeah. Game over, man. You will never catch me alive.
Auto ejection procedure complete.
Well, that was quite an awesome mission, except it didn't go super well there.
It was something we should have known. The Empire could never afford to be defeated in its own system. Draco might have fallen to the League, but Sol was not negotiable. The Empire would rather die struggling than allow the League to wrest control of the Earth. So the League fled, sealing the warp hole as it went. With that action, Sol was consigned to a slow and lingering death. Reports were hard to come by as we tried to satisfy ourselves with our grim victory. But they said that inside the ruined star system, a civil war was raging. The mighty Empire was tearing itself apart, fighting over the scraps that were left. It was no more than it deserved. And yet, should we have dispensed such a cruel form of death on our enemies? So many of them were loyal to the Empire by birth alone. Were they inherently evil? Whatever we felt, they were truly suffering now.
Kablam! Well, I guess we kinda won. We kinda won, even though we kinda didn't. Yeah, maybe that mission wasn't even something we even could complete there. But yeah, still pretty awesome that we have several or different endings here, depend on different path on how we succeed or not. And I guess if we lost this one, maybe we would have just gotten the end here right away. But yeah, no, this is still possible to complete that mission, or there is a different path there. That should still be possible. But yeah, still an awesome game, that's for sure. And yeah, still have also aged fairly well. He definitely have aged, but no, it's still alright. But yeah, I guess this will be a good spot to end this live stream on the other hand. So, you all stay awesome, and I see you in the next one. Bye bye.